Hello and welcome to my channel. Very happy to have you here today because we are going to be talking about those closet staples that you should have in your wardrobe that are going to help you to feel effortless and chic. I was like, okay, so what are some of those pieces that I feel that you need to have in the spring? If you are new here, my name is Oralia. I am a personal stylist. I am also on a GLP-1 weight loss journey. My goal here on my channel is always to help you to curate a wardrobe filled with pieces that you are going to love, pieces that are going to make you feel absolutely fantastic, that are timeless, classic, elegant, well-made, and they vary across many different price points. In today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about how to upgrade your wardrobe. While I understand that a lot of us are on a budget, when it comes to shopping for clothing, one of the key things that you should consider is the quality. By the way, all of the pieces from Universal Standard were generously gifted by them. So thank you so much, Universal Standard, for the generous gift. I've shown Universal Standard here every now and again on my channel. They are a little bit higher in price, but this year my mantra is to upgrade my closet and help you to upgrade your closet. While you may feel like this is a little bit expensive, more expensive than you're used to, I would argue that it is something to consider to bring in higher price point pieces. Now, higher price point does not always equate to higher quality, but I can confidently say with Universal Standard, you do get what you pay for. There are a lot of really great pieces that are very well constructed, that have got really great fabrication. I think they're worth the extra money because you're going to be harder put to find something of this quality at big box stores. You will have to do a lot of digging at the big box stores. But of course, I am here to help you to kind of weed through it all. And trust me when I say that you are going to love the quality that you get from Universal Standard. Another thing about Universal Standard is that their sizing is different than you see at traditional retail. They are very size inclusive. They have got a large range of sizes from the smallest to the largest. They believe in size inclusivity for all, and that's kind of why their name is Universal Standard. They have adjusted their sizing, so you might get a little bit confused. I am actually an extra large. Right now, I'm kind of in between a 14 and a 16, just depending on the brand. I'm a small by Universal Standard's sizing standard. I picked 3 variations on the button-up shirt because I feel that while having a white button-up shirt is awesome, I like to think that you would want to have almost like a wardrobe of button-up shirts. At least that's how I approach it, because you may want something in a color, you might want something in a pattern. And so the 3 that I selected were, of course, the white button-up shirt, a striped button-up shirt, and a bright colored button-up shirt. You can customize this to your personal style and your likes and dislikes. This is not gospel, it is a guide. The first outfit that I'm showing you is the striped shirt from Universal Standard. This is in a warm kind of like almost like a caramel kind of stripe with white. I'm wearing a pair of cuff jeans, which are also from Universal Standard. I've got a pair of loafers on in this first outfit. I've added a belt to the outfit. Now, what I love about this look is that you've got the striped shirt that's going to give you a lot of versatility. It really looks very lovely, polished, pulled together. The sizing was absolute perfection. I loved the cotton of it. It does have a little bit of stretch. This shirt actually is a great work shirt, and I think that's what they intended for it. However, it is absolutely a work to weekend kind of shirt. It pairs really well with these beautiful cuff jeans. Now, these jeans, I love the dark wash. First of all, you know how I really prefer my jeans to have a dark wash. I do like the cuff at the bottom. However, this is a 27-inch inseam. At the time when I was trying it on, I thought it looked great, but when I watched the playback, I'm all like, oh, these are a little bit too long. If you're any taller than I am, these are going to be perfect for you. So what I would do with these is I would cuff them up one more time in order to get that ankle length that I like, or wear them with a heel or something that's got a little bit more elevation, because here I am showing them with a pair of loafers. I've got my GH Bass Weegens loafers, and then I've added a leather belt in the same tan. And then the bag that I've got is from Quince. It's my favorite. It's the leather patchwork handbag, the shoulder bag. Crossbody bag is actually what they call it. This is a really, really good outfit when you want to feel really pulled together but casual at the same time, especially if you're looking for a comfortable pair of jeans. I thought that this would make a really, really beautiful kind of like outfit formula that you could build on. And I do in this outfit, because then I change out the shoes to a pair of velvet Mary Janes that I got a while back from J. Crew Factory. And I added a blazer, which is another one of those closet staples, just to show you how you can level up the look. So if you work in a business casual office where you can wear jeans, this is the perfect business casual work outfit. Even though it may say business casual or it may be a casual work environment, I think that you should always dress professionally when you are at work. Always. And a light jean or a distressed jean is not appropriate for an office environment, in my opinion. If I were to counsel you as a styling client, I would definitely steer you to a dark wash, intact pair of jeans. Even though this has a cuff up, the fact that you've got such a dark wash really makes it stand out as far as like being business appropriate. They've got a bit of stretch in them. They are a high rise. It is so good for going to the office in a business casual capacity, or just going out and about running errands and you want to feel a bit more pulled together when you're out running your errands. And I absolutely love the look. While there is no pressure for you to buy anything that I am showing you, if there is something that you see that you like, there are a few ways that you can shop this video. I will always, always, always have everything listed in the description bar down below. I'm also going to take all of that information and I'm going to pin it to the top comment of this video. So you've got two different ways to access the products there. And some of these products will show up on the screen here in the corner. It's on the left-hand side corner. But the comprehensive list is going to be in the description bar and pinned to the comment. If you do choose to use my links, I want to express my extreme gratitude to you for doing that, because in you doing so, it truly helps to support this channel. It helps to support me bringing you more free styling content. In the second outfit, I pop on my white shirt from Levi's that I recently picked up. I still have the cuff jeans on, but this time around, I decided to wear my sling back flats from Walmart. Now, while I'm saying upgrade your wardrobe, you can find really great pieces at the big box store. And these flats are one of those pieces. They are very comfortable, they're very stylish, very chic, and very, very well made for being at the big box stores. I don't want you to misunderstand and think that when I say upgrade your wardrobe and spend a little bit more, that you shouldn't shop these big box stores. What I'm saying is that you can find those gems, and that's what I'm here for, to help you to find those gems. So I'm looking out there for you, and I'm telling you, these flats are one of those gems. They are absolutely beautiful. I love them, and I think that they look so good with this outfit. I love the fact that the shoes kind of capture the white of the shirt. And then I'm wearing just a basic black belt that I got from Amazon. Again, another one of those finds that are not expensive, but that are incredibly versatile, especially this particular belt. It is a reversible belt. I decided to throw a cardigan over my shoulders, and I really, really love the way this looks, because the shirt has got the little red Levi's tag on it, and it kind of ties that together in such a cute way. So absolutely love it. Outfit number 3 is the pop of color button-up shirt. I recently picked this red linen shirt up from Quince. It is 100% European linen. It is really beautifully made. Quince is actually one of those places where I feel that you can easily upgrade your wardrobe at a medium price point. So you've got places like, Walmart and Target, the big box stores where you can get things at a lower price point. And then you've got the middle of the road shops like Quince, where you can get an upgrade, spending a little bit more, but still getting a really, really good upgrade. I love their linen. I love their cashmere. I love their cotton, because it's all 100% organic cotton. And I love the merino wool pieces that they've got sprinkled here and there. So this is an absolute great spot to shop if you are looking for that middle of the road upgrade to your wardrobe. I've added a brown woven belt. This is 100% leather that I actually found on Amazon of all places, and it's beautiful. And I love the fact that it's dark brown. This is perfect for the summer because it kind of gives that basket weave or that kind of vibe, you know, and so I feel that it works very, very well during the spring and summer. You could wear this belt year round. There's nothing saying that you can't, but I feel like it fits very well during the spring and summer because of its woven texture, and it is 100% leather on Amazon. Sometimes that's really hard to find. Again, that's what I'm here for, to help you find those gems, and here's one that I think that you should consider. I've got my brown Italian leather loafers from Quince. Again, another way that you can really bring something that looks very expensive with these horsebit loafers in this shade of brown, and it ties with the belt. And then I also brought in my woven handbag that I got from Etsy. Consider Etsy, especially if you like this style of bag, you know, that Dragon Diffusion bag. I think it's a really, really great bag for the spring and summer because it gives off that woven, that basket weave without it being a basket. So outfit number 4 is bringing in the sweaters that I have in this list. The first one is the collared sweater that I am actually wearing right now. And then a pair of jeans. These are a different silhouette. They're not the cuff jeans. These are actually a wide leg jean from Quince. And then I've got it with a pair of cap toe flats. Now, this is a really basic outfit, very classic, very easy to wear. I love the fact that we've got this, like, it's called a Johnny collar actually, but it's kind of like a polo type sweater. It's short sleeved, so it's a little bit more flexible during this time when we're in a transition. It feels very, very soft. It is in a size small by universal standard sizing. This is going to be one of those go-to pieces during this time when we're still cold but warm. This would actually also work very well in the autumn. You know, once we're starting to get into fall and the temperatures start dropping, you know, from the heat of summer into fall, the color works very well. It's a seasonless color. This one is definitely really, really flexible in that respect because it's like a year-round kind of color. So even if you're not in a cold climate like I am, even if your winters don't get too terribly cold, this sweater is going to be a really great piece for you because it's going to work in those months where it's colder, where you want to wear a sweater and you want to have kind of like that autumnal or winter type color, but without the long sleeve. And of course, I decided to add my captain's blazer from Quince, which I showed earlier with the button-ups as well. I love this blazer. It's got a bit of stretch to it. It looks so beautiful with all of the buttons. I love the fact that we've got the 4 buttons on the cuff of the sleeve. This blazer is a convertible blazer in that you can buy the dickie that goes with it, which is either a funnel neck or a hoodie that zips in, and it kind of gives the illusion of wearing an underlayer with the blazer, and I think that's very clever. Veronica Beard does the same thing, but you can get it at a better price point with Quince. It is so beautiful. It is really nicely constructed. It's an absolute go-to. And I want to show you the trench coat, which is definitely a closet staple for the spring as well as for the autumn. The trench coat is one that works very, very well, but it can be a little bit bulky. What I like about this one is that there is no lining on the trench coat. It is actually quite stretchy as well. It is made of primarily nylon, and I believe it's got rayon and some stretch, some spandex. I love the trench though. I think that this is such a versatile piece. It is going to be really, really good for you, especially if you are in a warmer climate and you don't want like anything that's lined. You want something that's a little bit thinner, that's not going to be quite as warm. However, I did road test this yesterday, the trench coat, and it actually does a really good job at repelling water. I live in the Pacific Northwest where it rains a lot. It was raining yesterday and I wore it and it was perfection. I love the length of the trench. This length is perfect even for someone that is 5 feet tall. You know, if you're petite, it is on the longer side, but I don't mind that. I really love the fact that you get one long uninterrupted line all the way down. It does have the fold over on the collar for protection if you need it. The one thing that it doesn't have is doesn't have that flap that most trench coats have, like in the front and in the back. You don't necessarily need that to get a really beautiful trench coat. And this one is in a beige color. They do have it in 4 other colors. This is a small and it fits really, really well. The sleeves are a little bit on the long side because you do have the band on the sleeve, the buttoned up band here, and it causes the sleeve to kind of poof out a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I just zhuzh it up a little bit. The next outfit is a collared sweater again, and I wanted to pair it with a skirt. This pleated skirt is so pretty. Now, I got this one from Quince. I don't know if they carry this skirt anymore, but if they don't, that's fine. I will have some alternatives listed for you. I really love to wear this style of top with a pleated skirt. There's just something really pretty about the fact that the top is a little bit masculine. The skirt is definitely feminine. It just makes for a beautiful little marriage. And I'm wearing a pair of raffia slingback Dorsey flats that I got from Land's End last year. I think they might still have them. If not, I will find you something similar because I did find something very close to this from J. Crew Factory. And I just love the way this look came together. It's a beautiful spring look. If you're dressing a little bit more casually for Easter, I think that this is a really nice look for the upcoming Easter holiday. If not, it's just a really pretty spring look for whatever you might have going on, whether it be you want to wear it to work or you want to wear it just, you know, for whatever. I think it's a really, really lovely look. This sweater would also look really beautiful with the silk slip skirts from Quince. That is going to be a marriage made in heaven because they are so lovely. A really, really pretty sweater that has a lot of versatility with the skirt. And I brought in the other sweater that I've got on this list, which you saw earlier, and that is this beautiful red cashmere cardigan from Quince. I'm not sure if they've got this color in stock right now. I hope that they do, but if not, they do have a different cardigan in red that I will link instead. Really, really beautiful color combination. I love wearing red right now. I'm all about it. And I especially love wearing it with white or ivory. I just love, love, love that. I know it feels very Valentine's Day, but you know, it's not. To me, it just is such a classic color combination. And then I've paired it with these cap toe slingback heels that I got in from Quince recently that I love in this ivory and black. Oh my goodness, these heels are so pretty. This was a trial run for, you know, some of what I'm doing for my actual UK travel capsule wardrobe. And I think that they are fantastic. Now, this cashmere cardigan is so pretty and so soft and so lovely. This is one of those pieces that you can wear as a standalone, or you can layer something underneath it, or you can use it as a layer under something. You could even use it as a third layer or as an outer layer in the sense that you can put it over your shoulders like I showed earlier with the white button-up shirt. I'm showing you the trench coat here as well because I wanted to show you what it would look like with a longer skirt. There is a little bit that's hanging out from underneath the coat. I much prefer having a small amount, like, you know, about so, versus a bigger amount. I cannot stand it when I see people with a beautiful long midi skirt and they're wearing a coat that hits like below the knees or mid calf and you've got like more than a couple inches of the skirt coming out the bottom. It breaks up the line of the body. And one of the things that I mentioned about this trench coat that I love so much is the fact that it gives you a really nice long line, especially if you are short like I am. That's what makes this trench coat a real winner, is that you can wear it with trousers, you can wear it with a longer dress, and it's gonna look fine because of its length. So love, love, love this trench coat. So number 7 is a little bit of a stretch for me. When Universal Standard reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try some of their pieces, and I said, sure, they didn't really give me a choice, you know, as to what I was going to get. And so I was very surprised when I opened up the package and saw that they sent me some Ponte cigarette pants, which is not a style that I normally wear. I have always been reluctant to wear any kind of slim cut pant because I just felt like they were very unforgiving and they just weren't my style. I'm a wide leg trouser gal. However, when I put these on, I was blown away by the quality of the Ponte knit. It is so soft and so nice. I was also blown away by how much I loved them. I love how I look in them. And maybe it's a result of losing weight. And now I'm all like, oh yeah, you know, I'm about the slimmer cut pant, because before I just felt like I was too heavy for that style pant. I just didn't feel my most confident in that style pant. And now, having tried these, the fact that they're so stretchy and the Ponte is so lovely and the black is so black, not to mention the fact that I really like the fact that it has slash pockets. I have another pair of Ponte knit pants from Quince in a brown color, but they've got the front patch pockets, which I'm okay with it. I much prefer having, you know, the just a regular pocket, you know, the regular slash pocket. Now, these are so very Parisian in my mind. They look so very Parisian. I mean, they remind me of Audrey Hepburn, who she was the queen of the cigarette pant. They always, always have brought to mind Paris. And so I kind of ran with that, with this look, because I have decided to pair them with ivory and black cap toe heels and the white button-up shirt, but left out. I didn't want to tuck it in for some reason. I just felt like it looked better out. It felt more Parisian to me that way. I don't know why. Because I was going so French with the whole thing, I decided to grab my Polan bag, my Polan Numero 9 Mini, which is the number 9 mini. And I was like, why not? This is a very Parisian outfit, so let's pick a French brand. And I love this outfit. This is such a beautiful outfit for just going out and about, doing what you got to do. I'm in love with these pants. These pants are so comfortable. They're so beautifully crafted. They do know how to do Ponte at Universal Standard. Now that I've had a chance to actually try it for myself, I am in love. I am so in love with these trousers, and you're going to see me wearing them on repeat. You're probably going to get tired of them, but if you are looking for a beautiful slimline trouser that can go from desk to dinner, that can go from work to weekend, then this is the pant for you. It is so nice, even if you live a casual lifestyle at home. These are just as comfortable as any legging that you will put on, and they look so much more elevated. I absolutely adore these pants, and I did not ever think that I would say that about a cigarette pant. They have belt loops, by the way, so you can tuck your shirt in and put a belt on and wear them like as a work trouser or as a dressier trouser. I am just like taken by these. They are so, so pretty and so very surprising. I'm not the biggest fan usually of having a light colored shoe with a dark pant, but in this case, I feel that it works. First of all, I'm doing the sandwich method here where I've got light on top and I'm echoing that on the bottom. Plus we've got the cap toe that kind of helps break things up, and it works. But I decided that I wanted to try the black sling back flats that I have with the white piping. And I loved that look even more. This look is so much fun. It is so, so beautiful. And it is the perfect look to go out and about, running around town, doing errands, doing whatever it is that you have to do. This could also go for a dressier occasion. Yeah, I'm absolutely smitten by the way these look with the white shirt. I'm bringing in my third sweater recommendation. You probably already know what I'm going to say. It is this fantastic cotton cashmere tank top from Quince. With the black cigarette pant, it creates such a lovely long slim line, wearing it in this charcoal gray that's almost black. And with the black Ponte pant, with the sling back flat and a black bag. For those of you ladies who are maybe a little bit uncomfortable with wearing such clingy knits, I decided to throw on a white linen blazer, which is my second blazer variation for this list. In the spring and summer, a linen blazer is another really great option. This one actually is a Walmart blazer. I got it from Scoop. I bought it a couple of years ago. So again, you don't have to shop super expensive brands. You can find these pieces at the big box stores, but you have to look and you have to subscribe to me so that way I can bring these pieces to you. I love the way this looks. The blazer is a little bit longer line. It creates a column effect. You know, you've got the blazer that is kind of breaking all the black up, and it creates this long column in the middle, which brings the eye in and brings the eye up and down. It makes you look slimmer and taller. I absolutely adore all of it. And it starts with the pant. Definitely one to think about if you're interested in this style of pant and this look altogether and the pieces that I'm showing you. By the way, this pant, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but this pant comes in a few different colors, actually several colors, and I think one like a tweed like pattern, like a herringbone type pattern. Really, really beautiful, beautiful pant if you're interested. Love, love, love. So the next outfit is another one that surprised me. This is why sometimes it's good to have someone doing the shopping for you because they're going to bring you things that you normally would not have picked out yourself. This particular dress, it is from Universal Standard. It is the Geneva dress. And when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, it's a t-shirt. And then I pulled it out of the packaging. I'm like, oh, it's a t-shirt dress. And then I looked at the hemline. I'm like, oh, it's got a very interesting hemline. And then I looked on the website and I was like, oh, the opening is not very big. Well, it's stunning. It is absolutely stunning. And again, I'm being pushed out of my comfort zone, which is never a bad thing. They sent it to me in the color Acai is the name of the color. And it's a size small. What I like about the dress is that it has got an asymmetrical hemline and it creates a draping effect. Now, draping was one of the fashion trends that we saw a lot this year on the runways, but I did not bring it to my trends video. I was going to, it was on the list and I decided to cut it at the last second because I didn't think that it would be something that I'm interested in or that I thought you would be interested in. But Universal Standard apparently has forced the issue. And this is one of those dresses that fits into that draping trend. But outside of that, this dress is really, really cool. It is one of those types of dresses for the woman who likes to wear kind of different, edgier pieces, I feel. This is not something that I myself normally would have tried. But now that I have it, I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be wearing this all the time during the summer, especially because it is very loose and it is styled that way on the website for Universal Standard. It's very loose. It's really flowy. The knit is so nice and soft and buttery and just really, it's going to be great for the summertime because it's so lightweight. I'm wearing it with a pair of sandals here. These are my Hermes Oran sandals. I just wanted to see what they would look like casually because this is likely how I'm going to wear it at home. Normally with t-shirt dresses or with dresses that don't have a lot of structure, I like to belt them to see what they look like because while this is good for me being at home, I wouldn't walk out of the house with the dress like that. I'm being 100% honest. I would not wear it out and about like that. I just feel like it's too much, it's too sack-like. For home, that's fine, you know, where it's just me and my partner and, you know, whatever, right? Or even going to go visit my family, you know, going over for family dinner or whatever, would totally wear this because, you know, it's like, you know, being around my family, it's like you want to be super comfortable and all of that stuff. But I really wanted to see what this dress would look like if I belted it to give it some structure, to see if there's more than one way to wear this dress. I added this Western style belt that I got from Amazon. It's got stretchiness and I like it because with something that's a blank canvas like a t-shirt dress, I wanted something that had a little bit of pizzazz, and this belt has that pizzazz. It's not just your usual belt. Oh my goodness. I was blown away by how beautiful this dress became with a belt and a pair of heels. This is a really, really great dress for the office as well. I mean, you throw a blazer on that and you've got a look. I would go probably with a crop blazer because you've got a lot going on at the bottom that you don't want to take away from. But I really, really loved the way that it looked once it was belted because it gave the dress some structure, and the skirt did this really interesting kind of like poofing out kind of thing. And then you've got that asymmetrical hemline, and you want to keep it all very simple though because you want to really focus on the hemline. This dress is really, really beautiful, and I'm glad that I got pushed out of my box. I think I mentioned in my last video that sometimes a traditional classic style can be a bit stuffy. It can feel a little bit old and not modern. Well, this dress kind of breaks that up because it's a classic t-shirt dress with a twist, and I love it, especially with the heels and the belt. I would even wear this with a belt and some sandals. I think that that would be fine too, but I liked it both ways. And I thought that this was a really great dress that's a bonus because it looks like a casual dress, but it could actually be, you know, elevated with the right accessories to become something more. And I love it. Absolutely love it and highly recommend if you're looking for a dress that's going to be really flexible in that way. Number 12, and the final outfit, is this dress that I got from Amazon. Again, you don't have to go to expensive places to find really good pieces. You should watch my channel so that I can show you all of the amazing stuff that I find for you. This dress being no exception. This is a dress from Amazon. I believe it's Grace Karen is the brand for the dress. It's got a really lovely collar. It's got this really beautiful button detail on the side, and it has kind of almost like a ruched effect there. And then you've got this really pretty A-line skirt. This dress is perfect for the office, which is why I kept the tan heels on. I love navy blue and tan together. I also really like the fact that the navy blue of this dress is actually a little bit brighter. It's got a little bit more blue, less black. It's perfect for the office, I think. You could put a blazer on over this and it would look really, really great. This particular dress is not natural fibers. It is polyester, but if you're in an air-conditioned building, this is going to be really, really great. This dress can also be dressed down. I didn't show it that way, but you can dress it down with a less formal shoe, you know, with a lower heel, a sling back flat, a ballet flat. I mean, you could dress this down if you wanted to. I didn't show it, but you can. And it's the perfect summer office dress, I think, personally. You could also do the red cardigan over your shoulders if you wanted to, if it's a little bit chilly, to help give you some warmth, or you could even put the cardigan on over the dress. Decided to pull it in for the simple fact that it is really versatile and looks very much more expensive than it actually was. It's going to be a workhorse for you in the summer months, especially if you work in an office or you just want to wear a really pretty dress. And then I decided to throw the trench coat on one last time to show you that you can also wear it with a dress that's a little bit shorter, and because of the length, completely covers the hem of the dress, and again, makes for a really, really versatile jacket coat for the spring as well as the fall months. I guess at the end of the day, my core message for today's video is that in some instances, it is worth it to maybe spend a little bit more on some pieces for your wardrobe. That's not to say that your entire wardrobe should be made of high-end pieces. I don't think that, even for someone who has a larger budget. There's value in looking across multiple price points for things, because you can find some really, really beautiful things, and it's not about how much you paid for them. It's about how good you look in them and how good you feel in them. It's important to keep your mind open to various price points, because those pieces, especially from Universal Standard that I showed you today, are very well made. They are really beautiful fabrication, and I think that you absolutely get what you pay for there. Same holds true for Quince. They're a lower price point, but you can still find some really well-made, beautiful pieces in really, really great fabrics. It's not just about shopping at the big box stores. It's about shopping at places that are going to bring you some very beautiful pieces to put into your wardrobe. And with all of that said, I'm going to leave you here with a video where I focus on some pieces from Quince that I think are absolutely worth taking a look at. So thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I truly appreciate it, and I hope to see you in that video. Bye.